Hello and welcome to the Savvy Gadgets channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Ven, and today's live stream of Project Zomboid. There I am, hello. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with a really useful resource. This is the B42 map. Let me just bring that up. And this is a map of the entire play area. So we're here, we started here in Rosewood, and we have been down here to Muldraugh. So if I come down on there, so we've basically come down this long road here. We've checked out this area here, and we've been along here to the warehouse that's at the very end. That one, that's where I went last week. And that's where we usually create a base. Now, last week, I failed to find the army surplus because I haven't been there for a while. It is actually only a couple of turnings up from there. So we're here on the outskirts of the Bay of Rosewood. We've been over to these warehouses here where we've taken some stuff out of this rather well-stocked shed, had to be said. And last week I went on a jolly jaunt which practically took me all the way up here. I ended up coming down here. So I was very close to Brandenburg. And I was going to say Riverside's not that far away. And then we came cross-country all the way back. We came through Fallas Lake. We came past here. There is actually a green general store here and a hardware store, farming supplies. And then there's that gas station that I thought, where the hell has that come from? Right, so this was... We think this was previously called something else. Not entirely sure. Like Ekron, actually. But Ekron's actually up here now. So Echo Creek, Ekron and Brandenburg, and Irvington, these are the new play areas that were introduced in Build 42. Now, in order to get to the Army Surplus store, which is where we're going to go today, we have to go up this road. We're going to ignore that turning, and we're then going to take this one. This was the one I should have taken, and completely missed it. You go around the corner, around there, and it is actually this building on the round. And here, you will find the bunker. So zoom in on that, and that's one of the secret. That is the secret bunker that I am aware of, or the only one that I know of. But the Army Surplus store is here, and we're probably going to have to break in to this with a sledgehammer or some kind of heavy device. So that's where we're going to go, and this area is usually quite heavily populated with zombies. So let's actually go there and let's get back to the game. So let's get into multiplayer. Now you can see I've got multiple accounts here, and as usual, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I've built these characters. So I've got the two characters that I'm using, Ven DPS and Ven Crafty, and that may give away what they're for. So we're just going to call this demo. I'm going to delete this account anyway, because we're not going to use this character. So we're going to connect in, and it's going to give us the character building screen. So the subtle differences are, as Ven DPS, he is my expendable character. If he dies fighting zombies, it doesn't matter. I don't care. He can die over and over and over, and we can just recreate him and rebuild him. However, excuse the cold, he is built in a specific way, and he is literally built for DPS. And so with that in mind, if we start in Rosewood, so I have built him initially with as a lumberjack, I believe. So I took the lumberjack trait, which immediately gives you the expert trait, and then so that he's strong and that he can keep swinging, I took strong and athletic. Right, so that's also, if you may, I don't know whether you can see this down here. I don't think you can because I'm in the way as usual. Just let me see if I can move myself over. There we go. You can see down here in the bottom right hand corner, I'm actually minus 20 red points, so I need to make up those points. Now if you can work in Brave as well for 4 points, that's always good. Now you could leave it at that if you want, so Axe Expert basically means that you do more damage with an axe from the get-go. And that's not just the big two-handed axe, that's small-handed axes as well. But I also took, if I can find it, oh, it'll be on here. Baseball player. There is baseball player. So he's good with baseball bats or long, blunt weapons. So I'm now minus 28. So what I did is I had to basically build him with a lot of negatives and avoid things that would affect his strength. So I went with slow learner and also went with hard of hearing, slow reader, short-sighted. I think I took Sunday driver as well, which is extremely bad. I also took conspicuous, so zombies spot him easier anyway. And let's see, I think I did motion sensitive. What was a reluctant fighter? Did I take that? No, let's have a look. I think I've saved it. Axe bat build. There we go. So I took disorganised, slow learner, conspicuous, hard of hearing, slow learner, slow healer, weak stomach. Yeah, because like I say, he's a DPS character. I don't care if he dies or not. So if he gets bitten, no biggie. Weak stomach, short-sighted, slow reader, Sunday driver. But I did take cat's eyes, dexterous, outdoorsy, baseball, athletic and strong, and he already has the expert because he was taken as a lumberjack. Right, okay, so with the crafty character, Ven Crafty, I didn't do that. Do I save that as a thing? Okay, probably not. But what I did do is I think I went with initially carpenter, and then the main important trait for this character is this one, crafty. Increased XP gains for crafting skills. So I took that, and then I took practically every other skill that I could get, like artisan. And then gardener. No, I didn't die. I'm just demonstrating super. Inventive. I think I took fast reader as well. Mason, whittler. I probably took outdoorsy. Not sure. Vehicle knowledge. Keen cook. Not sure if I took angler or not. But you could if you want. So let's go down. So not interested in strength or athletics, wilderness knowledge, handy, and then I think some of these I actually ignored. Now I also took fast learner somewhere if I haven't already taken it, fast reader. It's there somewhere, but then you've got so many negative traits, so I had to take so many negatives to basically outweigh all of that, and I took blacksmith knowledge as well. Let's see. It's not broad. I didn't take gymnast. Didn't take keen hearing. Stout. I don't think I took hunter either. But if that's why you want to go, you could work that in. And then basically I said Sunday driver, cowardly, prone to becoming panicked, short-sighted. You could take a metabolism one. I avoided things like smoker and healthy appetite and high thirst and that kind of thing, and I also avoided agoraphobic and claustrophobic. So we could also go with slow healer, weak stomach, conspicuous, hard of hearing. I definitely took motion sensitive. Reluctant fighter, that's not what he's there for. What else did I take? Because I'm still 15 points short. I think I might have taken puny and unfit out of one of those because they're 10 points each, which means I could take more. But that's basically how I've built them, and that's what I've got moving forward. But like I say, high strength and combat abilities for Ven DPS, for Ven Crafty. The crafty trait is the key, really. Anything else is just a bonus, and it depends on what you want to build. You could have other characters built for specific things and less negative traits. It's up to you. So let's go back, because we're not going to be playing with that character. So this week I've got some interesting crisps. I've had these before, they're really nice. They're kettle chips, And they are brie and caramelised onions from a creation from Rachel Koo. There she is. So that's what they look like. Brie and caramelised onions, and they're very nice. We'll be cracking those open a little bit later. And instead of a Red Bull, because I haven't brought one, I've got a Coke. Coke Zero. Right. Let me move myself back into the bottom right hand corner. There we go. And now let's go here. So let's delete that demo. And let's take a look at Ven Crafty to start off with, because I think we're going to be doing a lot with him today. Ven DPS is going to go up to the surplus store. The Super will join us at some point. He's already got on the chat. Okay, so I want to take a quick look at this, the guy's crafting, and I want to go through mechanics quickly. So let's just open my can of drink. I do like Coke Zero. Prefer a Red Bull on a Sunday afternoon, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Now, if you're new to Project Zomboid, it is a unforgiving game. If you don't know what you're doing, you can easily fall into traps that will get you killed. Like taking on too many zombies when you have no melee weapon, especially if you're on a server that doesn't have multi-hit enabled. How to find bandages if you do get hurt, the traits, and all of that come into play. So outdoorsy, I always take outdoorsy on my characters purely because they are hardier to weather conditions. So if your character gets absolutely soaked in the rain, it will prevent them from getting a cold and becoming ill and less able to fight. Right, okay, so Ven Crafty, let's take a look at his overall info. I don't think it actually lists the crafty trait on here, even though I definitely took it. But you can see he's got quite a lot of positives. There's either thin-skinned, disorganised, conspicuous, hard of hearing, motion sensitive, prone to illness, reluctant fighter, slow healer, weak stomach. I actually took clumsy and cowardly, short-sighted, Sunday driver, artisan, we're getting into the positive traits, dexterous, fast reader, gardener, mason, whittler, keen cook, vehicle knowledge, angler, herbalist, blacksmith, fast learner, handy. Oh, I did take hunter, but then I've got out of shape and low weight as negatives. Now, I definitely took crafting on this guy because he actually has the bonus for it. So, as you can see, my skills are actually doing quite well here. So, I've managed to max out carving. So, as of last week, I was able to craft baseball bats. So, if we go here and go into carving. And now I've had no books for carving. That has all been levelled by doing. And it's been an easy level, I have to say, because he's got the crafty skill. And as you can see here, carve a bat. Basically carves a baseball bat out of a thick branch, large branch, which you get from cutting down trees. And then what I've done with that is I've crafted varying bits and pieces along like handles, and because it actually started off with a bit, I think. I've done some fishing hooks, but as things sort of like got moved on, I started doing things like pipes, and so carving pipes level 3. So you create all these small handles, you then carve them into pipes, and then short bats you create out of baseball bats. No, you don't create it out of baseball bats. You craft it out of something else. You can craft it out of tree branches if you've got tree branches to hand, and there are quite a lot. So you take a tree branch that you find lying around, or again from cutting down trees, and then you can craft it into a short bat, which is the same as a nightstick. And then you move on after sort of like moving through these, and I ended up doing a lot of those, the short bats, because it was an easy craft, until I ended up at the point where I was able to do the large bats. And that's pretty much how it's been going. Carpentry, didn't have any experience gains in that other than crafty, and putting the fence up around leveled me up to the point where I'm building boxes around the base, has given me the ability to now I can create the larger barrels and some quite nice furniture if I really wanted to. And you can actually see this here. So I've stacked up some boxes there so I can organise the kitchen a bit better. There's a couple of boxes in here as well so I can organise what's on the floor. Those were there last week, but this week I've added boxes here on the outside, and there's our potter's wheel. Now, pottery is an interesting one because I think they could do a lot more with it. At the moment, I think you're fairly limited, and the only thing I really want out of pottery is a bowl, and that's it. And you can find those lying around. But in the shed, we've got boxes on the inside. We've got a few bits and pieces, like a press here, which we need for clay tiles and things like that. So as you may notice, I'll show you in a second. And then we've got this thing, which is a softening beam for leather, so tanning and that kind of thing. So you might notice these tiles down here. These are tiles that we've made from the pottery, and we've fired them in the kiln, and we can use them as flooring. Fantastic. Right, so I said I wanted to touch on mechanics, so I'm going to do that. So let's take a quick look at my mechanics skill. My mechanics skill currently reports at 543.67. So what I've been doing is, if I take the jack, the lug wrench, and the ratchet, now it could be a tire iron and a normal wrench. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to show you what I did to level this up. Now you might notice I've got the arrows here. I do actually have the XP boost on it. And so what we're going to do is going to start by taking off the tyre. Now I'll install the tyre. And then once we've done that, we're going to install the front left suspension. And the reason I've got two cars is because I don't care if they don't get put back together or I don't get the parts. It's not a problem. So we're going to remove this brake as well. And if we take a look at that, I'm now up to 793. Just by doing that, I've gained almost 300 experience in mechanics. Now you take that by 4 tyres or 4 wheels, that's 1200, and that doesn't include actually putting the stuff back on. So let's see what we get if we put the stuff back on. So we're going to put on the suspension, going to put on the performance brake, then we're going to install the regular tyre. And now we have 1100. So we, just by removing a tyre, a brake and a suspension, we've gained almost 600 points. In fact, we have gained just under 600 points. You do that with 4 tyres, 2,400 points. It's fantastic. And that's how it's done. And then you can also remove things like the window. So let's remove this window here. I said remove the window. Come on, you know you want to. This is one of the bugs that I've come up against. It's whereas you have to ask the character to do the same thing twice because they're swapping out tools. They're picking up a tool to do the thing and then they forget what they're doing for some reason. Then we're going to install the door. Okay, so we've uninstalled the door and now we're going to reinstall it. And reinstall the window. And I actually saw the bar move then. And we've gone up from 1100 to 1600. That gave us almost 400 on its own. So that's a really big one. Removing the window, removing the door. So let's take a look at the gas tank. Let's uninstall the gas tank. Let's see what we get with that. So we are at 1646. I'm not expecting a lot for this one. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. We've gone up about 150-ish. So we've gone up from 1647 up to 1791. So let's reinstall it. And we've gone up about the same. We've gone up to 1978. So we've gained about 140 off of that, which is fantastic. I mean, other things like the muffler. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a 9,000 experience point level 10 is what it is what we're looking at. And we'll install the, so the uninstall muffler puts over, again, another 140-ish. So it's 2,145. It's now 2,311. So that's about 140. And that's how you do it. And then you come back the next day, you do the same again. You repeat the process. You do all the tyres. You take off the muffler. You take off the gas tank. You take off the bonnet. Let's try the bonnet actually, or the boot. Let's rear windshield. And you do that around 4 tyres. So that's gone up by about 130. So I think you have to take off the trunk lid. Going to uninstall. I don't want to repair it. Now 2,500. Let's reinstall it. So 2,540 just jumped up to 2,644, which is again about another 130. So the doors are definitely the breadwinners there. The big ticket items are the big ticket wins. So starting at 540 something, just by doing those few bits, I'm now at 2,800. I've gained 2,300 experience, and I haven't done the other tyres yet, which are worth about 600. The tyres and the suspension and the brakes, which are worth 600 each. Taking them off and putting them back on. It's an easy win. Right, okay, let's put that stuff back. And right, let's take a look. So one of the things I do need to do with Van Crafty, let's just check. I might actually need to take that ratchet, because I don't think I've got one in my backpack. Oddly enough, no, I don't. Right, so we have our sports car over here, and you can see it's in pretty good condition. So the engine is 100%. Look at that. It's fantastic. And the bonnet, the hood, is improving. But as you can see, the trunk is in 0 condition. Now, I cannot do anything about that because I do not have the welding skill for it, which is deeply disappointing. Which is why I want to try and build it up. Now, we've got plenty of welding torches. We've got some sheet steel. I just don't have the skill. So if we have a look at welding, I do actually have the bonus, and at this level you only get a multiplier of 3, but then you're only looking at gaining for the first 2 levels. That's just crashed. Or it's no, it hasn't. Yay! It's alive. So yeah, I want to build up my welding, but it means having to go out into the real world with my character, which is half the problems with this. But what I can take with me, there's a few things I need to get rid of actually. I'm carrying whetstones around with me, which I don't need. So I'm going to put those in here. I said in there. Alright, we'll put that in there as well and then swap it over a bit. Oh, come on, stop being cantankerous. Let's take that back. Where did I put it? Is it in that one? Or that one? Oh, okay, there's not enough room in any of these. Oh yeah, that'll do. Got 2 police duffel bags with weapons in them by the looks of it. A trowel. I don't really need the trowel. Put the trowel in there. Don't need that. But what I do need, if I can get a gasoline can with in there, sacrifice some other stuff. Considering the time of day, I don't need the matchbook because I've got the magnesium fire starter. Don't need the battery. Hopefully I'm not going to need either of those, but I think keeping them with me is a good idea. Claw hammer, no. I'll risk getting rid of the short bat, and I'll get rid of the kettle in a minute. Because my character's now hungry. Can I now take gasoline? No, I can't! If I swap that out, can I then do it? No, no, for God's sakes. This is the problem with this character. Can't carry anything. Plus I've got a small bag. I thoroughly regret giving Super the military backpack last week. Right, okay, anyway, let's get this show on the road. I'll just have to do the obvious and drive. Oh no, is that 2 cans in one? No, it's not. Give water. Let's put the kettle there. And we will go from 0 to hero on our food in literally 1 kettle. Yes, moo. And of course this is helping with my animal care. So drink all of that. Character's really hungry. Not hungry anymore. And he's now full to bursting. There we go. There's a chick roaming around, being chicky. It's 8 o'clock. I am kind of conscious of the time. What I want to do is go to the chrome sink and I want to fill the water bowl. There we go. That way I'll need to grab the wrench, the ratchet wrench I think, because what I want to do is I want to grab some more engine parts of some of the I'll put the kettle in there for the minute. Forgot to dump that. Let's open up the gates. It's a private server. Nightmare. Thanks for getting on the chat, saying hi. Gonna make this quick if I can. Yeah, thanks. We've been building it up over the last couple of weeks. And what we're doing is it's fully enclosed. Oh look, I've got lots of spare parts in the back of it. I didn't know that. There we go. Let's offload those. And a hood. Put the gasoline in there. Let's get rid of these bits. As you can see, it's fully enclosed, look. All the way around. That's the only way in or out. There is a gate over here. And a gate down there as well. It has all the modern conveniences, you know. I've crafted baseball bats everywhere. Just going to try and find some space to put that in there. That goes in there. That's good enough. If we can put those in there as well, that'd be useful. Right, so the problem with actually taking this character for a drive is, well, they suffer from motion sickness. And I'm completely missing the car that I'm supposed to be taking. Now, I'm sure there must be a way of counteracting that. Some sort of herb or something. Well, we're just going to take a quick recce. Yeah, you can already see immediately my character's feeling queasy. Because of the motion sickness. Even though the character is the person driving, he's already gone into fever. Increasing danger of becoming rat food. Thankfully we're not going too far. Quickly disable Alexa. That's why I always forget to disable her. Alright, we're almost there. Because where I'm actually visiting is here. So I'm actually going to shine some light here. Hopefully I'll be able to take what I want. Because what I'm actually after doing is taking the parts off this engine. Because the car's generally knackered. And because my character doesn't have cat's eyes, seeing in the dark's not a great thing. Now some cars will get quite a bit off and others will get hardly anything. You get like 2... Oh dear. Look at how dark that just got suddenly. He's like, oh okay. But that's got a lot on it. The car's not in great condition, but the engine is, so we'll have the parts off the engine. Yeah, I can't see anything. I'm just going to... I think driving away at this point is probably... If I can actually get in the car. I've actually got another 5 parts. That's fantastic. But Rosewood is actually pretty dead. Can I put those in? No, I can't. Okay, fine. I'll risk it. Because I need the gasoline can anyway. Hopefully I can get into this van. I think I can. Oh, I can't. So it's in pretty good condition in general. So I want to put some gas in it. Why? I was going to say, why can't I see anything? Right, and we're going to quickly look at this. And I want to... Let's see. Front right. Driver's seat is front left. So if I smash the window... Which cut my hand open because I'm an idiot. Gonna have to bandage that pretty quick. Apply bandage to both hands? What? Right, let's see if we can close that down. Can I not hot wire it? Yeah, we should be able to. I'm not losing blood too rapidly, so I don't care. I'll actually undo the back of this car as well. Ah, there we go. Let's undo the boot. And then we can get out. And then we can drive away and I can patch myself up. Which will help my first aid. I haven't really done any first aid. I don't understand why it says smash window and you don't use the weapon. Because basically what happened is my character used both his hands. Hello, there's a zombie just roaming around in the middle of the road. And there's another one. Goodbye. So we'll get back to base and we will do some quick bandages. Quick first aid tutorial. And what we'll do is we'll clean and sterilise some bandages. Let's put that over there. The character's got minor muscle strain from carrying too much. You can hear the character's heart going. You can see the heart icon on the left there beating like fury. Definitely need an automatic gate mod. Or like one of those clickers. So that you click it and the gate opens for you. That's awkward. But doable. There we go. Let's take the engine parts. Didn't take all of them. You can get rid of the ratchet wrench. Go. That's a healthy collection of engine parts, that's to be said. I did have 40 odd. Do we not have the thingy light on? Obviously not. For some reason that's not working. Oh, the generator has no fuel, that's why. Guess I'm doing a few more. Mike! Good to see you again, chap. Welcome back to the channel. There we go, that's better. Yeah, definitely looks like we need to do fuel up. There we go. I wonder how long that's been out. Doesn't look like it's been out for long because things are still okay in the fridge and the fridges and the freezers. But actually repairing the generator does your electrical quite good. Right, okay, so let's get this show on the road with some... let's see if we can find a dirty hoodie of some description. Dirty and bloody, there we go. We'll rip that up. So, when you first start Project Zomboid, finding bandages is one of the problems. Especially if you accidentally get hurt like I just did. What you need is bandages. Now, clothing, thankfully, doubles up as a bandage. So you can apply that as a bandage if you really want it, but it's dirty or it's covered in blood. You want a clean one. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually clean it in this trough. I'm going to wash the dirty rag. And that then gives me a clean rag. Going to wash all 4 of them. So I've got some spares. Because the thing is once you've applied them, they will become bloody. Especially if you've got a wound that is leaking a lot of blood. So, see, look, this one's already gone dirty. So we're going to remove that bandage. And then we're going to clean that one as well. Right, so then the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to sterilise them. So we then end up with sterilised bandages. Now hopefully we've still got the large pan kicking about. If you find these large pots, empty pot, there we go. That's what we want, empty pot. Going to grab some water in that pot. We're going to fill it up. You're going to fill the empty pot. Now this is... You can do this on an open fire, or if you've got a generator like we do, you can use an oven. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the water, you can see that it's tainted. I'm going to put that in the oven. I'm going to turn it on. And then after a few moments, that will stop being tainted. It will become clean. Like that. And then I can then disinfect the bandage in it. So it's going to disinfect the rag. There's only so much you can do with this because it takes a certain amount of water. And you can now see that the rag says sterilised. Let's turn that off, and I can now then attach the sterilised rag to my hand. And the other one to my other hand. And there we go. That's how you create your own bandages, sterilise them. You could sterilise them with a disinfectant, or you could sterilise them with, it used to be one of the alcohols, whiskey or something like that. And you'd end up with sterilised bandages. And you can just do that with all the bandages that you find. So, there we go. We're doing rather well this morning. Because mechanics tutorials, first aid tutorials, tour of the base. Fantastic. Look at this. Alright, let's put the bandages in my backpack because I'm probably going to need them. Also pays to like alcoholic wipes. Because basically you clean up the wound with the alcoholic wipe and then apply a bandage. That helps stop infections. So you don't get an infected wound. Right, okay. Oh, I actually put my stuff over here, didn't I? Because I needed room for the gas cans. Which I think I'm actually still carrying one. Am I? No, there's 3 down there. Right, okay. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to get out when it's morning. We'll need to get out and vend DPS and we will go hunting. So there's some dirty rags there. Empty bucket. Broken pocket knife. That's always nice. Claw hammer. And I think I had a short bat. There it is. I think that's everything I need. I'm not really worried about that wooden trowel. Should I put the mallet in there? Because I don't think I need that either, really. Right. Okay. So there we go. So we've done a fair bit. Let's grab all of the sort of cans of food and organise the kitchen a bit.
All right.
Oh, hello. Nice of you to turn up.
Well, yeah. I mean, did you doubt that I was going to turn up?
Well, I don't know. I was beginning to doubt, you know. How are you, man?
Oh, doing all right.
Jolly good, jolly good. Just trying to organise the kitchen a little bit. So we seem to have wood
Did you see
glue.
that there was crucibles of iron?
I haven't checked that out yet. No.
Yeah. No, I could. It was showing. Okay, so basically, I melt down this stuff.
Yeah.
And then it would show that I had 2 full crucibles of iron.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went to try and do the anvil, the metal anvil,
mm-hmm.
it wouldn't do it.
Oh.
That's been the issue.
Right. Okay.
Granted that this character is not exactly top notch as far as strength and stuff, but you would think that if you gave me the option to make the anvil, it would make the damn anvil.
Indeed, yeah. Quite.
I mean,
Sauce. We'll go for sort of more of a raw ingredients here, I think. Pastas, flours. Ah, there he is. Hello.
hello.
Pepper, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, olive oil.
I don't think we're going to be short on meat anytime soon.
No, that's handy.
If you couldn't tell.
Yeah. You've been busy.
Glad I have some of this meat cooked up a little bit.
Hey, the first. Thanks for getting on the chat. How long have I been streaming? Been streaming a few years now. Started with Project Zomboid, streamed a few other bits and pieces like Cyberpunk, and done some other zombie apocalypse games. But I've been making content since 2017.
Had to rest my character.
Of course. Everyone needs a rest. Cereal.
So you're saying you're organizing the food now?
Yeah, trying to a little bit. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. The first. I mean, it's a bit of a slog because, like, you know, I don't really have that many people watching my stuff at the minute. Although it is improving, I have to say. And I really appreciate people, you know, watching my content. It's, you know, I'm always open to suggestions and bits and pieces, and if people want me to play specific games, I'm happy to play them. But I do tend to work mostly with zombie apocalypse zones. It's hard if you don't know what you're doing. It's one of those games that if you don't know what you're doing, it will kill you. That's just fact. So
if you look here, there's a large ceramic crucible with iron.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to try and smelt some iron down.
Well, I just need to get something to eat first because my character's on the edge of hunger. So I'm gonna milk the cow into a kettle and then drink the contents of the kettle. Right, so zombies aren't your biggest threat, to be fair. Now, if you watched my live streams that have gone past in the last week, you'll see me, you know, just basically walking around them. The common problem that people fall into is they think that the zombies are going to catch them and kill them, and it's not really the case. If you're not overloaded, so if you don't have this icon here that says weighed down, you can just walk away from the zombies and you will outpace them with no problem whatsoever. Most people, they get into the game, okay, there's a load too many zombies for me to fight, I'm going to run away. At which point they exert themselves and that slows them down. It's the same as being overweight. You know, if you're carrying too much weight, it will exert you to the point where you can no longer fight back and no longer walk away. Because the more exerted you are, the slower you become. The more encumbered you are, the slower you become, the less likely it is that you're going to get away from the zombies. The zombies are not your biggest threat. And you will see a demonstration of this today with a bit of luck. And if you don't, check out some of the videos. I mean, we did a video a couple of weeks ago where I spent 10-15 minutes kiting zombies that were on fire. And the only reason I actually died then was because I got scratched by the fire, not the zombies. My leg caught on fire. So, it's not the zombies that are your problem. Alright, let's get some of those over there. We put in the sauces. Powders, can go in there. Salt, vinegar, things that you add to food. So one of the things that you can do in the game is you can cook food and you can increase the value of food. Now, depression and that kind of, and you know, generally boredom of your character will affect your character's ability to fight. And the way to get rid of that, you can either pet an animal, like we can pet the cows, that'll make you happy. You can read comic books, you can listen to music, or you can make healthy meals. And if you basically take a meal and you add things like salt, pepper, mustard, you throw in some vegetables, not only do you increase the amount of benefit you get from the meal itself, but it also makes you happy. No, this is vanilla. When Build 42 was announced and we were playing Build 41, we generally played with a lot of different mods just to see what they were like. A couple of the mods we regularly played with were Book Learner and Book Collection. Now, I think Book Collection is now obsolete because the books are now ordered, whereas they never used to be. And Book Reader doesn't work on Build 42 anyway. Plus, it actually, what it does is Book Reader gives you the experience rather than actually having to do the skill. And as somebody who's done that a lot previously, just being able to get the skills without having to do all of that rigmarole is really just useful. especially if you're a streamer and you want to demonstrate, particular stuff. I'm going to put maple syrup in there. That might be the wrong place to put it. Brown sugar, coffee. They can go there for the time being. Where are the... Oh, there they go. This was beef jerky, milk chocolate. Right. Okay.
But this is a pain in the rear to actually do some smelting and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a case of you would read a book and you would gain a level of that skill. So if we take a look at the skill panel here, let's say you had a book on level 1 book of tailoring, it would take you through the first 2 bars. Yeah, sometimes it failed, didn't it, Super? And you'd have to actually do something in tailoring, and then it would knock you up over to the experience up just up to the 2nd bar. Then you'd read book 2, then that would give you skill levels 3 and 4. Book 3 would give you 5 and 6, and so on until you got level 10. And yeah, that does save a lot of time and a lot of pain, especially if you've played Project Zomboid a lot and you've gone through the pain time and time and time again of leveling up skills on a character. It's just laborious, and let's face it, we've got lives to lead. We've got families and things like that. I haven't got time to continue, to put into a game all the time. Right. So that being said, welding. I'm gonna just grab some milk from one of these cows. So if you have a cow, you can see this is a bull rather than a cow. I'm just going to pet it. And that helps my happiness. Actually, I better check my bandages. My bandages are dirty, so let's take my bandages off, remove the bandage. Scratched, and no longer. That one's not bleeding anymore. What about this one? That one's fine. Oh, no, we're still scratched with that one. So let's just use the bandage on that one. And we will use the rag on that one. There we go. We can clean up our bandages.
The blacksmithing right now is kind of broken with the... Right now I have to take and continuously leave the furnace, then I gotta drop the crucible, blah blah.
Oh, okay. That's actually a pain. I mean, the crafting menus themselves have been a bit flaky overall. Not just that. I mean, quite often, and it's like, as I demonstrated earlier, I told my character to remove something from the car. They moved to the position, got the tool out, then stood there and looked at it. And it's like, and? You had to tell him again. So, right, okay, so let's get tooled up here for what we're about to do, because it's just raw insanity.
These nails these extra nails.
Yep, we've got chickens
for this.
So, you can actually take a look at this one. Look, there he is. He is a Rhode Island red chicken. It is a female. It's a baby. It's well fed. It's not thirsty because we've got the troughs and we've got the feeding troughs. And it's in the livestock zone cattle. Yeah, Super's doing the agriculture stuff and the animal farm. But yeah, those are additions to Build 42. That's what Build 42 brought in mostly, is NPC animals. It also brought in a lot of graphical improvements on the buildings. So the buildings have more interesting roofs, and there was a lighting change as well. So there was a lot that was brought into Build 42, but you now get deer roaming around. You get cows, you get sheep, you get chickens. I think there are pigs kicking about somewhere as well. But yeah, and what this is a precursor to NPC characters. Now, on my Discord, if you take a look, this was a few years ago, they actually released a video of NPC characters driving cars around as well. So I think next year, I think they actually said Build 43, they would bring in NPC characters, and the characters have backstories. They're all if you come across an NPC character, they may have had a problem with a previous group, and they may not come and join you because you can. There was an old mod called Super Survivors where you could recruit people and build a camp of people. And I actually did that in a video years ago. I used Super Survivors. It was brilliant.
Honestly, I think we don't need to have the actual metal gardening trowels because we can craft our wood ones.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So what was I doing? Right. That was what I was doing. I was grabbing stuff. Yeah. Super Survivors was an absolutely brilliant mod. I really loved it, and I did play with that. It was a long time ago, but it was, like I say, it was fantastic. Welder's Mask, Torch. Let's see. Yeah. Let's grab the propane tanks, because I'll probably need to fill up the tanks. So what we're going to do, we're going to put those in there, and we're about to do something highly stupid. And I mean proper Venn dumb stupid.
I was going to say, if Venn didn't do anything stupid,
it wouldn't be me.
I'd be worried about him.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So we do actually need sheet metal and things like that. So with regards to setup, we're pretty much sorted. We've got electricity in terms of the generator. We also have a generator set up at the garage in Rosewood, which we can turn on and off and get petrol from petrol pumps. But the overall goal is to actually get to Louisville, where we're going to raid Louisville. This is what we usually do. It's what we're used to do, and that's what we're going to continue doing. I'm going to run Super over just for the hell of it. There's no coming back from that, I don't think, Super. That's a proper mangling. Right, so I'm going to make my character sick again. So what we do is we usually start off in Rosewood, build a base in Rosewood, and then we make plans, gather resources, move down to Muldraugh, and from Muldraugh we bypass West Point, and we generally move straight into Louisville. That may not be possible this time because of the sheer volume of zombies we've been encountering along the way. So we'll see how it goes. We may have to create... Oh, that's something we haven't done. I haven't tried. We haven't tried to make a floating base. Because...
Oh, actually it still is a thing.
Is it? Right, okay, so I can do that. I can build a floating base over the bridge in West Point again. Absolutely love it. So basically the way the floating base works is you build a set of stairs, you build a couple of platforms.
A dang stupid fucking dinosaur? Joker? Really?
Let me guess. Animes has now turned you into a dinosaur.
Now I have a redeem that says stupid fucking dinosaur and it has somebody yelling, cursing out a dinosaur.
Right, so I'm going to demonstrate this just for the record. So, as I said, the zombies are not are not the most difficult things to deal with. As you can see, I'm just leaving him in the dust. Just walking away. And he's now miles behind me, but I've now got 5 zombies to deal with. So I'm going to have to fight them.
I'm close to making that anvil.
Oh, really?
Getting closer. Once I get this crucible filled up, then I'm gonna be able to make the anvil.
Oh, I need to lead those guys away from the car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather up these zombies that have suddenly appeared in the middle of the road. There was 5 of them. I think there's 3 behind me. Yeah, there they are. Let's attract those 2. Because I actually want to dismantle that car, get the metal, and get back. There's a couple of cars there I want to take to pieces. And notice I'm not running. I am overloaded, which is a bit of a problem. But and you can literally just walk circles around them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead them over here. Oh, the checkpoint's no problem. You just take out the gate. Provided you've got something that you could take the gate down with. And there's some really good gear at the checkpoint. There's usually weapons and ammunition and this, that and the other. Right, because my character's got car sickness, he's not a great fighter. That is the problem. So these moodlets here are affecting his ability to fight. But what's not affecting his abilities is his ability to run. So what I'm doing is I'm leading these guys into the forest. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lose line of sight with them. So, because what they will do is they will go to the last place that they thought they either heard or saw you. And if they don't get line of sight with you, again, so notice now I'm running away, then you've lost them. You've lost them in the woods. And you go, zombie problem? What zombie problem? You can see they're nowhere to be seen. So let's drink that cow's milk, because my character's hungry. Let's pick up a welding torch. Hopefully you can still do this. A welding mask, you can see still no zombies. Hopefully I can dismantle the car wreck.
And yes, now that scrap metal that we weren't able to use before in build 41 actually can be reused.
Right, okay. Yes, that's true, yeah. The scrap metal was literally worthless, wasn't it? Right, so you can see that this has affected my vision putting this on because I've had to take off my glasses, I guess. Yeah, there they are, because I'm not wearing my prescription glasses. And I'll put those back on. All becomes clear again. There we go. And out of that, we've got quite a lot. Oh my god! That's a huge haul! Off of one car, that's impressive. So much scrap. Aluminium, sheet metal, rods, electronics. That was definitely worth the effort.
What kind of rods?
Let's just bung all of that in the back of the car. Iron pieces, iron pipes, iron scrap, scrap metal, screws, steel bars, steel rods, steel half bits, sheets. Oh, that was definitely worth the haul. And that was just one car.
But yes, the iron stuff, any metal now can actually be smelted down.
Yeah.
To be used for, like, say, crowbars, or you can actually make out of iron. You can actually make crowbars and stuff like that.
Yeah, part of the blacksmithing skill when you get to the higher levels provides you the ability to make swords. Right, so we've just done one car. What's that done to our welding? Probably not a lot. Only 19? That's a bit of a... That's a bit low. Actually, what I'm going to do is...
I took a character because I can actually drive better with that character. I actually took an... Alright, so now that I have 2 full crucibles...
Crucibles.
But because of the fact that I don't have enough of the wood charcoal, because I used it to... But luckily we got some wood charcoal over here.
Well, okay. Because I've got the propane torch, one torch dismantles one car by looks of it, but then I've got the propane tanks, so I can refill them up. So I can now dismantle this car, right? So I'll do both of these. Then if we've travelled further down towards Muldraugh, there's actually a massive intersection that's got tons of damaged cars. Or if what you really want to do is you can take everything off of an existing car and then it becomes a wreck for you to dismantle. Hello, Snipers Matter. Yeah, I mean, I've got a Discord link if you want to join Discord, get involved. Super actually does costumes and things for Comic Con. You've done some really good ones, haven't you? You've met some quite famous people as well. Some of our people that we really like Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, I actually met Rosario Dawson. I've met, in fact, Alan Tudyk.
Oh, we love Alan. He's fantastic.
He's going to be at an event this summer in June that I'm getting to meet him.
Hey! I absolutely loved it. Oh, look, that's done me proud. Look at that. Yeah, I absolutely loved him in Resident Alien. He was fantastic in that. He's always played really great characters. I mean, he was fantastic as Wash in Firefly. But in the film characters that he's done, they're always a bit out there. In fact, he was Sonny, wasn't he, in iRobot?
Yes. He was also K2SO in Star Wars Rogue One.
Oh, was he fantastic? Yeah, so yeah, we absolutely love Alan and Rosario Dawson. We do like our sci-fi on these channels. So I'm a Trekkie and a Star. Well, I wouldn't say a Star Wars fan. I do like Star Wars, but I like my Marvel stuff as well. So and my DC. I don't particularly fall in any particular one camp or the other, to be fair.
Okay, I did get that blacksmith anvil made up.
Oh, okay. Anyway, to the first, thanks for joining the stream. Have a good day, mate. Thanks for dropping in, getting on the chat, answering some questions. Great to see you. Nice to see you in the future. Right, let's see what I can do here. There's a random zombie in the middle of nowhere.
Alright. So yes, right here is the blacksmith anvil.
Okay. I will come and visit that as soon as I've dealt with this. I just want to level up my welding a little bit. I'm not going to get up to level 3 today. There's another rando. More randos. That bloke's got a duffel bag, which I'm not interested in because I'm already carrying a duffel bag.
But these rabbits on the floor I haven't butchered yet because we ran out of space in the freezer.
Oh, right, okay. Are they not going to go rotten?
No.
Do you know what? That reminds me of the frog. When you were foraging previously, you could catch a frog. And you could just put the frog in a box and it would just stay alive. And you would be able to just butcher it at a later date. That's what that reminds me of. I'm guessing it's the same mechanic, really.
But yes, so now that we have the blacksmith anvil, I can actually forge that. I can actually make the simple forge, or now that I have a blacksmith anvil, if I get all the proper things, I can make an advanced forge.
Ooh.
For that, I need like 30 stone brick. The cement we already got. I need 1 log, 1 wooden bucket, which we already got, and large bellows.
I'm kind of hoping that if I run out of gas. Yep, 2 empty tanks. That's a shame. Oh well, at least there's plenty of stuff to pick up. I need a slightly better vehicle for that, but that's probably done me proud on welding. I'm very close to... Yeah, I'm like less than 4 points away from getting level 1 on welding. Like I say, it's not going to happen today. It's something I'm going to have to work on over the week. Can you refill the propane tanks, do you think?
Not. I'm wondering about that. I mean, you can smelt them down. I mean, you can actually smelt them down into steel.
Right, okay. Because there aren't that many of them around. It's and you know, welding's one of those things that you're going to need welding rods for, apart from as well as metal sheets and things like that. And so far, the only propane tanks I've come across are in gardens. It would surprise me if you can't, but I suspect there's a specialist place for it. If you can, it's something that we'll look into during the week.
I do know though that I can smelt them down. It gives me the option to smelt them down.
Okay. Well, don't smelt down the 2 that I've got, because I'm supplying you with a lot of other things to smelt. But yeah, I'll see if I can work out if we can refill them from somewhere. Because you do see big tanks around, don't you?
Yep.
I'm wondering whether that's something that you can do. You can just grab a load of empty propane tanks and just fill them up. Because that's what they're designed for, right? Whether you can do it in the game is something completely different.
Alright, so simple forge, I can actually make metal armor.
Yes. Oh, okay, that'd be useful.
I just need a bucket of clay cement, which of course we got. We got trowels.
Yeah.
Stone block, I need 30 block. So I need 30 stone, and then I already got the blacksmith anvil.
Okay, cool.
And then I can take and build the simple forge.
Yeah, because there's a difference between crafting and forging, building, even.
See, the simple furnace, I actually can smelt down. I believe I can smelt down steel.
Ooh, right, okay.
Or actually, let me look here.
Have I been in? Oh, yep. Let's escape. We're not dealing with you just yet. I'll bring a character who can deal with you. I think I've actually been in there anyway.
Or do I have to have the advanced forge furnace for that?
actually can put my baseball cap on. It's nice that you get the option to put the visor forward or the visor back. Just going to do a professional binning job with the car. Like that. Binned. Right, there's a load of stuff in the back of the car. I'm just going to dump a load of stuff here as well.
Yeah, so I need to, let me see here. I'm just looking to see what I need to make the bar mold. I need... I need a plank.
Oh, okay. That sounds easy.
For which we got it right here.
Right, so I've got aluminium scrap, I've got iron piece, iron pipe, iron scrap. I'll put the screws in the shed, and there's a quarter steel bar, steel rod half, and some electrical wire. I'll put the electrical wire inside where we usually keep that stuff upstairs in that cupboard.
Okay.
Oh, right, so I didn't see the question. How long did it take us to put up our base? Well, we stream a couple of hours each a week, and we've been going for almost 2 months now. Plus, we've been putting in time in between. So it's probably taken us quite a bit of effort to actually build up the base. I mean, we only completed... I mean, if you consider that we don't really need the large outside fence, but it gives us a secure area in which we can work. You don't really need it, especially if you've killed the zombies around it and things like what's the word I'm looking for? Respawns are off.
Yeah.
Then you're less likely to have grief from that sort of thing. But it's something that we've always done. Although it's usually a case of we use planks and nails. Well, this time we went for logs and rags.
Considering that the carpentry experience, you don't get experience anymore from disassembling stuff now.
Yeah. Also made it a lot harder.
Exactly.
Because previously in Build 41, the way I used to upgrade my carpentry skill was I would get a ton of nails, a ton of planks, and I would bung them on the floor, and then I would say build a table, and a character would build a table, and I'd say dismantle the table, and it would dismantle the table, and it would get points for building it, points for dismantling it. And then I would rinse and repeat, and it was very boring, but it was the quickest way to do it. But now you don't get the experience from, as Super said, from actually dismantling things, which is an absolute pain. So it has made life slightly more difficult.
Yeah, it has made things a bit of a pain in the ass to do carpentry now.
But it is one of the more useful traits. That's the problem, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's like if you so if I just do this quickly, because like the way that we've set this up is we have fresh water, and the reason we've got fresh water isn't because we're taking water from the troughs or water from a river and putting it in a pot and then boiling it off like I showed earlier to sterilise the bandages. Once it's no longer tainted, it's drinkable as fresh water. You can decant it into bottles, that kind of thing. But we have this on the side of our thing. So what you'll see is Super built this up for us. So we've got the low-level boxes here, few garbage bags, few planks, few nails. I think you need level 4 carpentry crafting. Now you can get that straight off the bat from building a character if you build it with the carpentry skill. And it's on the outside of the building, as you can see. It's not up against the building, but it is above the sink that's in the kitchen. Now, using a pipe wrench, which I will show you what that looks like. It's actually, if I choose that one, I think it's in there. It's literally called pipe wrench. That's its name. There it is. It's a pipe wrench. So, using that, you have it in your right hand, or have it in your hands. You right click on the sink and you go. It gives you the option to plumb in, and it will plumb in to those barrels above. Now, the water in those barrels is tainted, but when it comes out of the tap, it is clean, and you have access to a higher volume of clean water. So what we'll do is we'll go for the sink, and because the water has run out, it ran out a long time ago, but we can fill up a water bottle, like as this one, and it is clean, drinkable water. It's nice and simple. And we usually do that for the taps all over the house, but for some reason the sinks up here have gone missing.
Well, they are. Well, I tried to pick them up and stuff, but
they broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have the right skills, they will break. You can just go and take sinks from other buildings. It's not a problem. And that's probably something we might do.
Oh. You know what I can do with wire?
No.
I'll show you here.
If it involves garroting me, the answer's I'm not interested.
No.
I'm just coming. Right, let's have a look at this anvil as well. Where are you? There we go. Right. You on it? Is this a party trick? Yay, there it is. Do you actually have the option to do anything with it? Because usually, it's unlike the furnace.
You can actually unlock the forge.
Right, I can grab it.
You can build a simple or advanced forge with it.
Right, okay. I guess you need to be standing near it like you need to be standing near a table to craft stuff, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you just need to be in proximity. So that would come under blacksmithing?
Yep.
Okay, so blacksmithing.
Actually, it would be actually carpentry.
Carpentry?
Yeah.
What, carpentry building or carpentry crafting?
Building.
I just saw it. Hold on. Advanced forge. Advanced furnace. Yep, blacksmith anvil, and it's saying that I've got a blacksmith anvil. So yeah, you need to be standing near to it. Okay, cool, groovy. Right, let's check my bandages, which are dirty again. Remove the bandage.
So I'm going to drop something on the ground here, and show you something new. So
All
you
right.
know how you needed a paperclip to actually have a hook?
Right, yeah,
Check
yeah.
this out.
You've created metal forged hooks.
Fishing
Nice.
hooks.
Yeah, fishing
On
hooks.
fire.
Now, I'd like to point out that Super is a keen fisherman in the game.
Well, that's the thing is I actually took and found out that you cannot take and use a spear anymore for fishing.
Oh, yeah, I used to do that a lot. What your character used to do is stand at the riverbank or something like that and just stab at the water, and occasionally they'd bring up a shoe. And you could increase your fishing skill that way without actually using a fishing rod.
So one nice thing about the furnace is it has an actual storage area too.
Really?
Yes.
And is that part of the interface?
That is part of the... Yes, it's part of the actual...
All right, yeah, I see it.
furnace itself.
Yeah. It comes up as one of the inventory things, doesn't it? I can see the tongs and the wire and the charcoal, the hand drill, that kind of thing in there.
Yes.
Groovy, as they say. Oh,
So yes, we got that going for us now.
Nice. Very nice. So yeah, as you can tell, we're slowly working on things. And things are slowly getting done. We're working towards stuff. Stuffity stuff. Right, can I don't suppose there's enough light, is there?
No.
Let's give it a go. I'm feeling disrespectful of nighttime. How unusual for me. Actually, I'll use the other car. That's actually more in the light. Can I actually take this car to pieces? In the dark, I can. So I'm going to do what I did earlier. I'm just going to just take stuff off. I'm going to go around all the four wheels. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop those bits on the floor so I'm not overloaded. Uninstall the tyre. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
And yes, we got plenty of eggs. We got plenty of...
Yeah, the chickens are producing eggs like Billy-O.
So I don't know if we're ever going to run out of food.
No, it's not looking likely, is it? I mean, because, like, I cooked up 8 eggs and that lasted me at least a couple of days. And they definitely sorted your hunger out for at least half a day each.
And we got plenty of little chickies come running around.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was noticed by the first on my channel. So we inspected one of those. Right, that's uninstalled the door.
And I've been doing pretty good about... We haven't had to work. We're not having to work. And plus we got rabbits. We got... I mean...
Yeah, we're definitely never going to run out of food.
I'm going to go check out our traps, though. Have you been to the traps yet?
No. Because let's face it, we haven't needed them, have we? There's no reason to. It's kind of like trapping has become unnecessary almost.
Well, considering you can use your vehicle now to actually... Why am I queasy?
You haven't been bitten, have you?
No. Not on this character. I haven't even left the base.
Oh, okay. In that case, is it dead bodies? Has he eaten anything rotten?
No.
Stale?
Not that I'm aware of. Because I thought I used the... when I cooked the rabbit that I did, it pretty much took and said well done, or cooked. But I know we have some lemongrass hanging around. So that'll take care of the queasiness.
Right, I'll tell you what, I'm now talking about bringing up your food. I'm going to open up my crisps. Crisps, inspired flavour from Rachel Koo. There she is. These are balsamic, these are brie and caramelised onion, and they're very nice. I've had them before. Kettle chips, they're just fantastic. Alright, we'll see how far off I am getting level 10 mechanics. Install, there we go. So what I've done is I've been around taking off all of the tyres, the suspension and brakes. I took off the tank, the muffler, the glass, the doors. And I now have, oh look, 7,210. If I do that again in a few hours time in game, I will be a level 10 mechanic.
Means he'll be able to fix everything.
Pretty much.
For those who don't know, with, like, say, lemongrass, you can take and eat lemongrass, and it'll actually heal you, or take care of, like, say, nauseous and queasy.
Of course, the next question is where do you get lemongrass from?
Foraging.
Indeed you do. I'll demonstrate that when it gets light.
So now, It just says I'm sick. Because I just ate lemongrass.
Got an odd bit of light. I was milking a cow and all of a sudden it was lit up for no apparent reason. I think you might have been facing that direction. Right. Okay.
Now if I sit down and rest, it should eventually get me out of the sickness area.
Why is it with you and chicken feathers? There's bloody tons of them all over the place.
That's what happens when you butcher them.
Oh, really? What can you use the feathers for?
Pillows.
And mattresses, I guess.
Let me look here.
If you're intent on doing that kind of crafting. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to ask Bruce to turn on the ability to delete things in the bins.
And I just died.
How? I can see your dead body.
Yes, luckily I...
How did you die? You obviously ate something bad.
Apparently.
You obviously poisoned yourself. Somehow.
Apparently.
I mean, let's be entirely fair here. I die because I've been killed by zombies. It's been a long time since I've seen someone die from food poisoning in this game.
Well, considering I picked prone to illness, I mean...
Yeah, that might do it. Keep some of these rags.
Alright, so for those who don't know, so I got, for that character, I did blacksmith knowledge, I did artisan, cat's eyes, gardener, inventive, mason, outdoorsy, whittler, fast learner, handy, and wilderness knowledge, as well as low weight. What I think I'm going to do, I don't think we need to have the gardener part of that.
Quite right, Mike. He did.
I think the wilderness knowledge, that gives me a +1 to carving, but I don't exactly need that with Whittler.
Oh, I'd say you took the hiking backpack I found. I wondered where the hell that had gone. I thought, yeah, I'll have that on my character, and then it was like I couldn't find it after that. You'd already nicked it, you bugger.
Yeah, I
said you could have the military backpack. I didn't say anything about that.
Well, that hiking backpack was I took the guy that used it for my crafter character.
I noticed. Ah. So will that body rise from the grave?
No, wasn't bitten, so
No, nice. Yeah, good point. It wasn't bitten, was it?
yeah, it was food poisoning. All right.
Try this trough again. See if I can clean a few bandages. I can this time. I don't actually have soap in my inventory though. That's the thing. It actually complained that I didn't have soap. Whereas you shouldn't actually need it. What I'll do is I'll put these clean ones over here. Put the marigolds around the back. Oh, stop jumping over the fence.
All right. Here we go. All right, I am on my way back.
Okay. Right, so let's have a look downstairs in what is my crafty domain. I want to try and get rid of these boxes, perhaps set up a bench, perhaps set up some other bits and pieces, some more, some larger boxes, some of the wooden crates. I want to try and get rid of this metal bench as well.
But yeah, basically when it comes to the this blacksmither is really good.
Was really good. He's now deceased.
Really good.
He's deceased.
Well, that one is, but I use the same skills on this one. But yes, in order to need the tools that I needed to get all that, So now I took away prone to illness, so I shouldn't die that easy.
I think food poisoning, if you poison yourself, you poison yourself. I don't think it matters whether you've got prone to illness or not.
That's the thing, is how did I do it? Is because the meat I ate said cooked.
Doesn't mean it's safe to eat. You can cook rotten meat.
Yeah, but it didn't say rotten.
Okay, well, let's have a look. Where did you get the chicken? Where did you get the meat from?
It was rabbit meat.
Which did you butcher it off of the? Did you get it from the fridge, or did you get it from the freezer? Did you get it from the freezer
From the freezer?
The popsicle freezer or the normal freezer?
The normal freezer.
Okay, right. Let's have a look. Fresh. Margarine doesn't need to go in the freezer. It never goes off. Rotten mushrooms. We'll get rid of them. Stale mushrooms.
I didn't.
Get rid of them. Get rid of the stale peach. Right, so fresh meat, stale rabbit. Doesn't mean it's bad for you. Fresh. Yeah, well, it all looks alright.
Unless there was a glitch that said it was.
That's a possible.
Well, either way, I picked the same skills pretty much except for wilderness knowledge, which we have a book for that now, magazine for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything still says fresh.
But I mainly built this character because of the crafting. For blacksmithing and stuff.
I think we need to get a new composter, mate.
I mean, I could build another one.
Yeah. They've got so much rotten food out the back. I'll put the kettle in there. Right, okay, so it's daylight-ish?
Yeah.
It is, it's daylight-ish. We're good with daylight, right.
I don't have a watch on this character yet, but...
Oh, there's one in the living room on a dead body.
Yes, I know that. I don't know this.
Okay, so foraging demonstration. Okay, so different areas yield different things. So you've got like urban areas, like roads and places where you will still actually find like dead rats that you can butcher or and things like that. Or you've got like agricultural areas, low, just open fields, grass areas, lightly wooded, heavily wooded, and it will actually show up on this area here. So I'm in what's called primary forest. Right, and if you take a look at this eye, it will tell you what vision effectiveness you have. So as you can see, that it's got like a minus 1.32% on weather effect. So we have the ability to search for specific things. So I can search for animal tracks, animals, berries, fruits, vegetables, crops, mushrooms, insects, medicinal plants, wild plants, herbs, firewood, stones, or just basic trash. I'm actually going to go for medicinal plants for a change because I don't usually go for that sort of thing. I'm usually looking for stones, to be honest. And I'm going to enable the search mode. Which is that button, and you can see like there's a circle around me. Now this is my sort of search vision. Now I can affect my ability to find things in a couple of different ways. One of those is to not be wearing a motorcycle helmet. That gives you a minus 10. Weather also has an effect, and time of day, so light is another thing. And you'll see that if your character can see something, you get like a little arrow, and you go over to it, and it says, oh look, gives you the experience immediately. You don't have to pick the item up, you can just ignore it, but that's some mushrooms, so we'll take those. If it's got a little skull symbol next to it, it is poisonous. Take notice to that, super. But you can increase your ability or your visibility by doing a couple of things. The first one is you can crouch. Crouching gives you a plus 10%. There, as you can see at the top, it says crouching bonus 10%. You can increase that further to 33% by aiming. See that you can see those two arrows that have just cropped up on the corner of the screens here and here. And I couldn't see that without the aiming bonus. Now the aiming bonus, as you see here, you now look at it, it says, it's the second one down, it says aiming bonus 33%. And that is how you discover things. Well, you discover more things. Look at this. It's going mad. Mostly because we've actually cut down a lot of the stuff around here. So we have basically deforested everything. So that's wild garlic. There's I think that's planting. Yep, planting. There's I think that's mallow. Yep, mallow. These are all the wood chips. Yeah, look at all the wood chips. Wood chip, wood chip, wood chip. Right, let's go over here. So we'll also, that's more wood chip. So I'm just going to use the crouch. I'm going to get away from the area that we've deforested. Oh, look, there's a bug. We picked up, there's a cockroach. More wood chips. Gaining experience. What's over here? Mallow. More mushrooms. Berries are a good one, even though I've said medicinal plants. I don't think mushrooms are considered medicinal. You will find stones and other bits and pieces. I actually found my magnesium firelighter. So this is ginseng. We'll take the ginseng. Thank you very much. There's a flint nodule. That's good for carving. Some more mushrooms. Again, they don't have like the poison symbol next to them. There's a grasshopper. This is learnt kung fu. For those of you old enough to know that as a joke. That's a caterpillar. Don't want a caterpillar. Insects you can use as bait on. So I feel like I found a log. More ginseng. I'm actually interested more in lemongrass, to be honest. Clay for pottery. More mushrooms. I'm doing really well for mushrooms. Twigs. Let's go further out. And you can see this changing. Managed forest, organic forest. There we go. And it says, gives you an idea, it gives you a rundown of what you're likely to find. So it says firewood common, other normal, berries rare, mushrooms rare, insects rare, everything else is rare, crops extremely rare, trash extremely rare.
Oh, you know the cool thing about the belt now?
What's that?
Is you can actually cut it up for leather strips.
Hey! You never used to be able to do anything with those. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the base. So we've covered quite a bit of ground there. And then we're going to go to the road. And you'll see the difference. So actually, if I go over here. This would be worth actually a look, I guess. Because there is actually a field up here, I think. If I go far enough. Go round the corner here. There we go, look. Let's see what we find here. If I enable search mode. And running takes you out of it. What's that? Is that berries? Yeah, berries. So let's see how you turn this to crops. I wonder if, because like, you can see, look, farmland, animals, normal, other, normal. That's a bit of wood, that's not normal. But everything else seems to be rare. Crops are rare. I'm in a field, in a farm, in farmland, and it's telling me crops are rare. There's a ladybug. What's that? Is that lavender? Lavender. At least I'll smell nice.
Actually, it gives you the option to eat it too.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that in case I end up like you did.
But then, don't you want to have...
No, I don't, funnily enough.
I mean, you know, Frost wants to see at least...
one death every minute, yeah, I know. He wants the zombies to win. Right, so if I go back to our base and I'll run around the outside. I really like the fact it said crops rare in a farmland. So what? That was a surprise, if nothing else. Just have to hop, skip, jump over the fence. There we go. We're down the front bit. And you'll see this change. It now says primary forest, and now should say at some point, when we get further down the road, it should actually change to...
I'm going to take my body out of.
Yeah, I did tell you, I've put some effort in today in cleaning up the bodies in our base. And we can now see there's that road. Stones, abundant, trash normal, other normal, firewood and everything else rare. And that's basically the difference. Depending on where you are, depends on what you get, or what you're more likely to find. So if you want crops, don't go looking in a farmland, apparently. Which is where I'd exactly expect to find, especially in a field with crops. Right. Falcon! Hello, mate. Good to see you again. Nice. Thanks for getting on the track. It's going fine, thank you. How's yourself? Right, I'm going to swap characters.
I may do that too, now that I actually got the anvil made up.
So you may want to catch Superstream and watch him die of food poisoning. Right, so Vencrafty is the character that I use for crafting. VenTPS is the character I use for fighting. So guess where I'm headed now. Now that it's daylight, I'm going to head up to the army surplus area.
Well, if you give me if you want, I can join you on that.
Yeah, cool.
Because I can... Alright, let me switch characters then.
Okay, I'll put some food in the back of it. Do you want to drive?
It doesn't matter to me. This character actually can drive without being Sunday driver. This my main character.
Yeah, Build 42 is doing well. Yeah, okay, sorry, Super. Just answering Vulcan on my chat. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, we're enjoying Build 42, I'd say. I mean, it does have its issues. I'm sure single players are... I take it you were playing single player, Vulcan. Yeah, well, we're nothing if not creatures of habit, right?
Vulcan's probably doing what he usually does and really goes to town. Jumps into the thick of things with the...
Yeah.
Whatever he can use.
I remember when I played it, when it was released, Build 42, and it was just single player, we looked at it back then, didn't we?
Yep.
And we started in Echo Creek, I think, or at least I did. And it was quite interesting to have a look around there, because prior to that, we'd seen the layout of the areas, and to see it fleshed out was quite nice. But yeah, we're doing our usual. Right, so that's
that's my main.
Yeah, he says, yeah, Super, you're right. I have around 3k kills by day 10, 12.
But yes, you can actually, for the feathers, you can either sew a bear, or you can sew a pillow.
It's Build a Bear. That's what it is.
It's Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I'm sure Dave would be happy with that if he was still playing.
Alright, what do I want to grab for some food? I'm going to grab this peanut butter.
Well, with a bit of luck, there'll be some food supplies up there as well anyway. I like the way that Supers busts the passenger window. Which is why I'm getting in the back with the electronic circular saw blades and a hammer.
Oh, you're getting into my car?
Yeah. Actually, I'll open the gate for you. Hold on. That's not what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to actually shut the gates. Right. Okay, go. I'm in.
Alright, give me a second to zoom out here. Alright, because of the fact Ven got lost last time, I get to be the driver.
Right, no using your car as a battering ram.
Oh, come on now, Ven. You know that's my favorite pastime.
Yeah, but I can't repair it after this. I'm devoid of the parts. Actually, no, I did find some parts, didn't I? So.
Well, remember, we also are going to be... There's going to be an auto shop, too.
Ooh.
Nearby there.
So not that one. Hello.
I know it's not that one. That's going to just a farm warehouse.
Not that. What are those guys doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
Oh, they're just having a little party. I mean,
Party.
It is Super Bowl Sunday, by the way. For those who don't know, it's Super Bowl Sunday here in the United States.
What does that mean?
I don't really worry about it. It's a football game. Last football game of the year, pretty much.
Okay.
Professional football.
But you guys don't play football. You guys play soccer.
Not the football. Yeah. Well, what you consider football over there is soccer over here.
Yeah.
Well, okay. It's
because basically you guys play handball. Because it's like our rugby. You hold the ball in your hands, you don't kick it.
Oh, they kick it every now and then.
Yeah, though you can kick it in rugby as well. In fact, I think it's very similar in that when you kick the ball between the posts.
Hey, there's a party.
There is a party. We found that last week. Every now and again, you'd find like a bunch of zombies just clustered by the side of the road, and it's obviously made an iRobot reference.
I mean, we could take and tackle them down. That way, we don't have to worry about them.
Well, we don't have to worry about them now. You just drive past them. It's nice and simple. Just ignore them and leave. Unless one of them's got something useful, like you happen to see like a military backpack or something like that, it's not worth stopping, is it?
There should be a turn eventually here.
Yeah. It just gently
Set of
peels off. It's like
aspers.
an off-ramp, isn't it? And I actually went past that and they said, no, it's not that one.
Well, there should be a there should be a main curve
There
right here.
Yep.
Then
Uh-oh. That one.
this might be it. Yep. It's not as subtle as it used to be. I mean, it used to be not so. It was more that curves would be.
There's another group.
I'm guessing you actually kept going.
There's a couple of sharp bends. There's usually car wrecks in the way.
That's why I'm kind of keeping an eye out. That's why I'm just doing small pushes. There's housing over there. More houses. Now the question is which one of us is gonna go in and... Did you get the pickaxe at all?
No.
Okay. Oh, there's a van.
Yeah, it looks a bit beaten up. Shall we take a look? Yep.
Why not? Get us a couple kills. By a couple kills, I need...
Oh, my long blunt just went up.
Hey.
Oh, there's actually one under the truck. No, it is utterly knackered. To be expected, to be fair, but you know. Is there anything in the back of it? Did you check?
I was just about to work on it because...
gasoline cans empty, one full, mechanics, a power bar, 2 rubber hoses, and a wrench.
Grab the wrench because I can melt that down.
Oh, okay, right.
Oh, gas can.
Yeah, there's a gas can that's got some gas in it, and and then there's 6 empties. Actually,
I got too much stuff in my back trunk.
yeah, I noticed. No, I've offloaded that stuff into the seats in the car.
Yeah, so in order to actually... I think I got a torch in my along, but I just don't have a welding mask. But we can use like I do have a crowbar.
I do.
'Cause I think we can use the crowbar to beat on the
doors
to get him open.
I actually opened a couple of the garages in Rosewood.
Here is this area.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, look. Lots of zombies are turning up. Oh, there's a fan and a knackered-looking car.
I might have to hook that trailer up, though.
It's useful. There's the auto shop.
Hi, guys.
I can see a raccoon running away. There's another one.
Rabbit. Yeah. Here's the army surplus. Are we ready?
Yep.
Here, let me get a little bit of space in between us and the zombies. No, I don't want to smack you.
Yeah. Let me do something stupid.
No, don't be that way. You go ahead and yell. I am going to go run around here. Ooh, there's a tent back here.
There was previously.
Obstacle course.
Yep, that was there before. From when they updated it. Because that was there when we were playing Build 41.
Let me guess, you're going to wheel them out to the woods.
Yeah. Oh, I think they might have seen me. So I'm going to put some leg work in and run for it. Then I'm going to see whether I can put that. No, I can't.
Well, not all of them are following you.
No, there's a few by the car, which I'm taking care of.
Yeah, well, I got a group kind of trying to hang around me, too. And I don't have my shotgun along.
You don't need a shotgun.
But you know me.
Yeah, I know you. You're a shotgun maniac.
You know what? I'm going to follow your example.
I think it's probably the best idea to just lose them in the woods.
For now. But I'm going to kind of... Ooh, this one's got a duffel bag. I'm going to kind of group them together before I do this.
Yeah, that way you can just leave a group of them in the middle of nowhere.
Where did this group come from? You know, it just keeps... You know, this would be a very nice bonfire if I had a fire set up. I don't think I got a cocktail with me either.
No, I don't think you brought one.
They just keep turning up.
Yeah, they seem to be heading in your generalised direction.
I mean, you know me. They just like to group together with me. They're my groupies.
Groupies, yeah.
Then we have figured this out. That I tend to attract them, even when there's other people around.
Okay, that's the end of that one.
Because they're going to go toward where I last yelled.
Right, the area around your car is clear. I'll take a quick peek round me whilst I'm eating. There's a barrel here that we could probably nick. Let's get these guys into the woods.
There's some in the back there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch yet around here.
Yeah, there's a load of work to do.
This is where my vehicle stuff would happen, but then don't want me to use my vehicle as a battering ram.
Yeah. And the reason I don't want to do that is because I don't want to have to repair it.
Where are all these zombies coming from? It's like we clear them out and then they
migrate.
Yeah, but this quick? I mean, I've never seen them migrate this quick before.
No, it has been something of a phenomenon that we've witnessed in the weeks that we've been playing. It's like when we were doing the burning down at the warehouses just outside Muldraugh, and they just kept turning up whilst I was kiting them around, and it was just ridiculous. It was like I just couldn't seem to get rid of them. Right, I'm going to take a wide berth of the corner just in case there's one waiting just behind the corner. Oh, there isn't.
I'm down here by the auto shop now.
Okay, I'm still by the army supplies.
Well, I took some of them with me, I'm guessing.
There's still quite a few around the front of the army supply.
I'm just kind of running.
Looks like
Holy, there's
much...
a batch of them. Yeah, I don't have a cocktail, dang it. Oh, there is a raccoon, that's for sure. Come here, you lot. I don't have time to mess with you guys. I need some weaponry. But if you guys are not gonna let me get my guns before I tangle with you. Oh, there was a lot.
And there's
You
quite a
guys
few.
go play inside there.
There's quite a few actually
You guys go play in there.
inside. Looks like they've seemed to have spent their time damaging the shop. Oh look,
Got some more coming.
there's always more coming. It's just life.
Yeah. Yeah, but unlike you, I don't like to fight in the dark.
Incoming from the front of the shop.
Here, let me pull my headlights up.
Okay. There's a big bunch down behind this black station wagon.
Well, you don't want me to use my sports car as the battering ram. Well,
Yeah, that's fine.
then let's do this. Since we got free gas, and we got this nice junker vehicle here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's doable.
Is there anybody? I guess this nice junker vehicle isn't really that good.
Is it just cut out on you?
Yeah, it's the engine shot. We got some more in the field here.
Yep.
It's coming from your right. All right, are we clear?
There's still an absolute ton of them down in front of me, just in the field.
All right. Well, let me check inside here.
I don't think they're coming, so...
There's somebody in here. There he is.
Coming around.
Here, let me shine some light on it for you. I don't know. This Army Surplus looks pretty
Bare? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I've got no idea where that guy just went. He doesn't seem to be following us. I suppose we'll take a look and see whether it's worth it hacking down the door. But
let me eat this peanut butter before I...
The shelving looks bloody empty.
That's rare.
Yeah.
Let me open this door here.
I thought I had a torch with me.
Alright.
There's nothing in these containers.
I already checked those, yeah. We got a guy up here.
And there doesn't look to be much in the actual... gun part either. As in, nothing.
Yeah. The door is already broken down, so...
Oh, right, okay.
Holy cow. I have never seen this empty.
It is literally got nothing, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And that
normally it's at least even on frickin'... Yeah, it is bare.
Okay.
I have never seen this place this bare except for rare loot. I mean, and that's saying something.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to take the military boots, though. Off of this guy. Mine are a little bit worn. Could have those ones back. Oh, I can honestly say that wasn't worth the effort.
For all the frickin' killing we had to do. I think you could take away that car is shot.
Yeah, the blue one. What about the black one?
I don't know. I haven't checked it yet.
40% condition. Not worth the effort.
sounds like somebody's coming around.
Yep, we got him. I think perhaps then what this is it's the precursor maybe to going to the bunker, which is out the back. And I bet all the goodies...
That's a little bit of a ways.
Yeah, and I bet all the real goodies that you would have found in here are now in the bunker.
Yeah, but to actually have this place be as bare as it is...
Yeah.
I mean, holy cow. Alright. Do you
I
want
went
to ride
into
somewhere?
Just let me check on something. Have you got a flashlight in the back of your car?
I have a flashlight on me.
No, you don't. Okay. Just let me check the other seats in the car.
There don't. You need a flashlight? I have a flashlight on me.
Well, I've got a lighter. I just didn't want to use it if I didn't have to, if you see what I mean. It's a good job I did. Hello, love. I was at least hoping to find a better backpack. Wasn't expecting absolutely nothing.
Do we want to even attempt to check out any of the other shops?
If you want to, we're here. We might as well do it. Yep, there is nothing in here either.
Well, let me know when you're ready to...
Yeah, I've already started. I'm already over it.
Okay. Well, you're used to doing stuff like this.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why people watch my streams is to see how I get on in the dark. They love it when I fight in the dark. It's just how it is. I could really use a torch, though, to be fair.
Well, here, I got a flashlight on me here.
Yeah, you like the weight, and I'll do the beating.
Yes.
If you back up.
Yep, I'll back up. Gonna stay behind you. I seen that whiff.
Coming
Here they come at me. There. You want to get stabbed? Okay.
I saw that.
Knife to meet you.
Yeah, knife to meet you. Right, yeah, I've
Okay,
still got...
so I know there's not much in this shop here.
Okay. I'll just take on these guys over here.
The one shop I'd say we should check out is the auto shop.
Yeah. Come this way, madam. Hello? Talk about oblivious.
Okay,
right,
so I led a bunch of them into that one of these shops over here, so...
No, they're coming. Here they come. They don't seem to be able to make their minds up whether they're in or out at the minute.
You got enough light? Oh.
Yeah. I got attacked. I haven't taken any damage, so
I heard the kind of a crunch, but
I've got a dirty bandage on my right foot, that's it. But that was already dirty from previous, so I think I got lucky there. Did they just ruin my new boots?
probably did.
No, my boots
Let
have
me
not
check
taken any
out this.
damage. Yeah, check that out. I'll cover your back.
Oh, just a screwdriver. I got something coming.
Yep, you have. It's now
I
dead.
just went off the passenger side. I am going to go check out this restaurant, though.
Okay. You might find some sugar cookies or something.
It's not even that. I can
It's
use,
just-
like, say, even knives and stuff to...
Yeah. Oh, we've still got a few guys floating around. God, that doesn't sound good, mate. Are you sure you've not caught the lurg?
I'm okay.
Again, that car's not in great condition.
Holy emptiness.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like I just got a peek in the shop beside the van, and that looks like it's got nothing in it.
This has nothing in it. That, for this area, is very rare to not actually have anything in that.
Yeah. It is very, very bizarre.
I don't even know if I want to even check the auto shop or anything, because...
Might as well while we're here. And even if you just take a look at it, I run in and... Oh, you're in that one. Sorry, used to getting in. Go to the auto shop, let's have a nose. At the very least, we can say we've been here. Have you been in the pharmacy just here?
No.
I bet that's bloody empty, you know. Keep going. You're alright, straightforward.
Yeah, but I'm not going to damage the car any more than I have to.
No, okay. There's a van that might be worth checking out.
Alright.
Okay, let me out.
No, I don't want to run you guys over. I want you... Hey, get away from my car. I would like to take and get out of my car. Today.
That one wouldn't target.
Alright, I'm coming around through the back here.
I'm scratched, but I'm not dead. I've lost my hat. Disappointed. Whoop. Yeah, one of those zombies would not let me target it.
Well, you know what I can do is I can actually just honk it.
That's okay. There
And
was
then just
absolutely nothing in there. I think we just escape. Just stop moving.
Alright, get in. I hear a whole bunch of zombies
Go,
coming
go,
in.
go, go, go.
Yeah, I don't think this was worth the trip.
Definitely not. There was nothing in the...
Though this trailer wouldn't be a bad idea to take, but... We could just check that trailer out quick.
Yeah, you can run that one guy over. I'll let you. There you go.
Here. Where did this lady come from?
She loomed out of the shadows.
Did you see that?
Yeah. She just walked in. I just watched her walk in, that was all.
Well, that trailer's not worth it. I'm calling it now. That trailer's not worth all
it's
the
not worth it. Screw that.
The hell with that. Let me do something real quick. There we go.
Putting my cowboy hat back on. And I've got
trying to be a cowboy now?
Yeah, did you notice I've been wearing a cowboy hat on my DPS character for like weeks and weeks? It was one of the first items of clothing that I picked up and just wore.
I guess you're not the naked cowboy, at least.
Mm.
Do we want to check any of those houses out or no?
I think if the surplus store is anything to go by, probably not.
Yeah, especially when we don't have our farm trailer. If we was to get any farm animals. That's crazy that the surplus store wouldn't have anything in it.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It was every other shop around it as well. That whole area was just dead. Or, well, you'd like to say looted, but...
Which, for this area...
highly unusual.
To actually be that empty. We've been to this area many a times, like on Build 41 especially.
Yeah.
Apparently my character's panicking. I don't know why.
Yeah, my character's in panic as well. Nervous. Do your best to remain calm. Yeah, let's face it, that doesn't bode well for going anywhere else, does it?
Not that area, no. That makes me worried about what Louisville might be.
Like, yeah.
Because Louisville, we at least had stuff to loot and everything.
Plus, what about the encampment area where we usually get decent equipment?
Yeah, the military
the military checkpoint. Yeah, I guess that's just a case of suck it and see.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it's just because of the fact that, like, say, the blacksmithing, you can actually make guns and stuff.
Yeah, maybe. But then we have already found weapons. We found 9mm and shotguns. And the rifles.
Yeah. But if I'm correct on... I'll wait till I'm safe at base, but... before I attempt taking a look at my build or crafting menu. Under the blacksmithing. We just can't make the bullets, I don't think. I think I can make a gun, but I can't make the bullets, I don't think. I'd have to look.
The thing is,
Now that's
Muldraugh was
manipulating.
alright. There was definitely supplies in Muldraugh.
I'm wondering if it's because of the fact of the amount of people that hardly ever go up that way.
Yeah, but that doesn't warrant it being empty, as in completely empty.
I mean, that is true. It's just kind of one of those crazy things that it's like, must be like a glitch type thing in it, or...
Yeah, maybe. That was definitely disappointing.
Oh, major disappointment.
Oh, I'll get the door. Enter.
Speak, friend, and enter.
Enter. Yeah. But I feel distinctly let down by that.
I do too.
It's
Okay.
like... Okay, what I'll do is I'll go down to... yeah, you see, I'm considering Muldraugh now, but it's sort of like 10 to 4. Yeah. I was just about to say, where's my car gone? It's just there. Actually, let's just unload some stuff first. Lighter goes in one of them.
Okay, so I'm not seeing the...
I could actually fill the kettle up as well. That I've got.
I mean, we could go mess around those warehouses down by Muldraugh.
Yeah.
That still is definitely disappointing, though.
I've never been so affronted in my life by such a disparity of loot. If I could grab... Yeah, I'm going to head down to Muldraugh. See if I can find a couple of bottles. Find some more propane tanks. So I think I've had all the ones in Rosewood.
Nope.
Plus I want to try and get into the police station.
Yeah.
Ah, hold on. Oi, you!
Hey!
That guy's ignoring me.
Well, what did you do to get him to ignore you?
I don't know. I wish I knew. But like I said, I think I've actually been in here and... Alright, okay, yeah. Fence. It's offensive.
Well, I mean, you're not supposed to be offensive.
I also haven't seen any of the sort of like just off the roadside encounters either, which is odd. Sometimes you see like a campsite off of the side and like a car and a few tents. I haven't seen any of that. I have been keeping my eye out for it as well, so...
I'm tempted to take and go down to the store, the warehouse is down just by Muldraugh there to see what kind of equipment I can get there.
Is that the ones that we went to a couple of weeks ago?
Where we had the
fires, yeah.
Yeah. But I think I need to get I want to get a Molotov cocktail, so...
I have seen one in some of the crates. I think
just gotta remember which.
Yeah, I think it's out the front of the house and not at the shed. I'll have a quick whisk round there to start off with, see what the zombie population's like.
Because there is... I know in the one place, there was a bunch of steel rods and stuff.
Right, okay.
That I can smelt down when I get a little better forage.
Yeah, this is the place. I can tell that there is a ton of... Well, I say a ton, I can see 5. 6 if I include this one that's followed me from up the road. Seriously? I'm just going to beat you with the broken bat. Because that's fine, because I've actually got another 2.
But I don't have my lighter on me. That's in my other character.
I'm not entirely sure whether that guy's got a backpack or a oxygen tank. Okay, there's a bunch just on the road. It seems a really weird place for them to just congregate, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Alright,
One's got a crafted spear. One's got a crafted spear through his gut. You're switching characters, yep. Okay.
To drop, that way I can drop the... That way I can at least get a lighter. Because I know I have 2 lighters on my crafter character. How I got 2 lighters, I don't know.
Bet there's some beyond those trees. Yep. Over enthusiastic. See if we can get a peek in this diner. Doesn't look like there's anything in the diner, so I'm just going to sit on the ground. Recover some stam. And we're taking out the remainder zombies at the front. Wide berth of the corner.
Now let's switch to my other character. Now that I have the lighter dropped off.
Remove the broken glass first, then go in. Open the door. Looks like the zombies have infiltrated the kitchen for us.
Are you talking about the diner over there by the warehouse?
Yeah. I don't think I'm alone. Oh, I'll take the big pot.
Oh, I do have the pickaxe along, so.
Okay.
Hmm.
There's definitely something in here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. It's raining cats and dogs, that's for dang sure.
Yeah. It's good. It'll only help our water supply. Why is it trying to do that? It's so infuriating when it's trying to do the wrong motion. Okay, well, at least the area around the diner is clear. No more Z's. And you can see all of the dead bodies, all of these little charcoal marks are dead zombies. And this was like from a couple of weeks ago, where Super threw a Molotov cocktail, and I just spent quite a long time kiting them around, waiting for them to die off. And they just wouldn't.
I got a lot of denim strips in the car.
Yeah, I don't think we're really short of those. There's quite a few upstairs in the wardrobe sort of area. God, it is really tipping it down. Again, there's a build-up of zombies just there. I really ought to, once I've done this and I've sorted this out, don't think there's any cars here worth worrying about. Perhaps I ought to take on these. At least then. I say, madam, you've got something sticking out of you. Was it a bread knife surprise? Let's get into a position where I'm actually clear. Oh, yeah, there's quite a few. It's a bit more than I anticipated. Let's take some beta blockers. Just to control that panic attack that he's currently having. Right. Oh, God. Okay. apart from the one there, and there's a few over there.
Fire wouldn't be very good in this rain.
It does have a nasty habit of putting it out, yeah. And you can see that these guys are migrating, look. They seem to be migrating in that general direction.
Toward Rosewood or toward...
Yeah, they're heading up in that kind of... that area. Let's just take a couple. Just grab a couple of them, hopefully. Yep, 4. Maybe 5. See, one of the other things that I've noticed is that the bodies aren't decaying at all.
I've noticed that too. I don't know if he's got the slow decay on him or what's going on there. Oh, this rabbit meat is already rotten. That's probably why
why you ended up with food poisoning.
Well, actually, no. I think it's the stuff that I had in the fridge itself. But in the freezer, it's not.
Right. Well, this car looks like it's in really good condition. And it is in really good condition. Not open though. So the white station wagon's in good nick. This looks like it's in really bad condition. So we could probably... Oh yeah, so not even got enough on the engine for engine parts. And neither was that. It's weird that you get like one pristine vehicle like that in amongst all of these, you know, disaster vehicles basically. See, this would be a good place to get a supply of engine parts, but it largely depends on the engines having something for you to take off of them in the first place. I mean, you might get something out of that black one. That blue... See, 12%, you might get one out of that. That blue truck, that don't look like it's in good nick. That's definitely got 15%.
So, I'm on my way in. But yeah, I know there's some bars and stuff in the one warehouse so far.
But if it's metal you're after, I did destroy a couple of wrecks down here. And
Yeah, well, I'm just saying those because the more metal I can forge, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
There's
better
like,
chance of having like metal sheets on hand and everything.
yeah. There's at least some scrap down here that you can come and grab. Right, let's go take a look at the police
I
station.
didn't grab it because I didn't think because we didn't have anything forged ready for forging yet
No.
to make that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, do I really want to fight all of those guys? And we've got some more guys over here just turned up.
Well, the cavalry is on its way.
Alright, well, I'm going to avoid it. I'm just going to skirt round it for the time being. Absolutely hammering it around. Is that one alive under there? No.
Have you checked this auto shop out yet?
No.
Ah, we got some company in here. Ooh, sports tire. You can use that, can't for my car. Spare engine parts, I know you can use those.
Yep.
Got 2 sports tires out of the deal. Well, we're going to total bust.
He's got a nice spiky haircut. Hello, they've revamped the police station, I see them. Right, that's a bad place to be because they're coming in, and this is like a gated area, and there's a lot of them coming in. I'm going to go back to what I was doing down here. I'm going to kite them down here. There's a guy with a gun there.
I'm over here by the warehouses, probably west of you.
Yeah, I'm by actually sort of like in the police station area.
In Muldraugh?
Yeah.
Okay, you're further south or east of me. I am actually near that restaurant area that you... Come here, blokes. Come get batted down. Have some wood.
I say so. What have you got sticking out of you?
Come meet Woody.
Woody the baseball bat, yeah.
Exactly.
Just rotate around. Lose my exerted, out of breath debuff, so I'm capable of fighting better. There we go. Take out this guy. There's a few guys. He's taking no notice, so let's wander in. Now, the police station didn't have a second floor on it in Build 41.
Not in Muldraugh.
No. It's now got like wire fencing around it. And a proper sergeant's desk.
I think it did have the fencing around it.
There was some fencing, yeah, but not to the extent that it has now.
Ooh. These handles could be easily used.
Yep, this way, come on. And more people have turned up, so I'm leaving. Don't really want to be fighting inside if I can help it. But it's like they're all sort of seem to be coming around the fencing and heading into the police station, which is quite annoying. Let's check around the back here. And where did you come from exactly? You weren't hiding in the corner a minute ago. Alright, quick check on the van, which I can't get into.
I would have to say this.
Okay, the black van at the police station is in good condition.
I'm going to have to say this one warehouse has actually really got a lot of metal in it.
And it's getting dark, so I'm going to have to... Okay, alright, fair enough. I mean, there's some bits and pieces here. Nothing I'd really write home about. It's definitely worth a bit of a plunder. There's like a hand drill. I'll take that. And I did see some welding rods. I'll take that as well. When I said take that, I actually mean take them in your hands, you idiot. Bulletproof vests, they're always useful. Can hear a window licker. Right, let's check out this white vehicle. Or these two white vehicles. And then I think it's a case of hitting the road. Yeah, nick the parts off of that one. And probably that one as well. There's quite a bit there. Somebody's else. But that black van is in really good condition. If we could get into it.
How much room do you have in your vehicle?
Fair bit, I guess. I don't think I've actually put anything in the back of it yet.
Could you come up to the warehouse area here? Because there are a couple barrels I was thinking I'm picking up.
Okay, I'm on my way.
And right now I'm overloaded with steel ingots.
At least the rain stopped. weave my way round the Z's. Try not to damage my car.
Because we can actually use the barrels now for different things.
Yeah, you can make a charcoal burner with them as well these days, can't you? Whoop.
I think you can actually even use them for like a water collector too. Yeah, because it's too heavy for my inventory, so.
Right, okay, I've taken the first road, is that right?
Yeah, it's the one over by the restaurant. Because after you cross roads, you got two different roads. You got one that's immediately after. And then the other is right at a little ways after that.
That doesn't really help.
Okay, so basically, let me go to the end of that road here.
Right, so the diner.
Yes.
I took after the diner, there's like a crossroads, yeah?
No, there's like a kind of a cross. Okay, basically, I'm at the end of the road that you need to turn on.
Okay, so I'm probably already down that road.
I would have passed you if it was.
I was off to the side by one of the warehouses.
I'm not in Muldraugh itself.
No, I can see you.
Okay, there you are. All right. So I need to hold up. If you got. Give me a second. I got another. Oops.
Yeah, just say when.
Looks like with all those steel ingots, I pretty much filled up your trunk.
Okay, cool. If I'm good to go, I'm good to go. I'll head back to Rosie?
Head back to base? All right. Yeah,
Yep.
For now, I think we'll hold off on the barrel thing. We don't absolutely need a charcoal barrel.
No, you've got a charcoal burner thing anyway, haven't you?
Charcoal pile, yes.
Yeah.
Just because I got Speed Demon on, I'm kind of tailing you.
Yeah, because I've got Sunday Driver. And it is Sunday, so it's appropriate.
So you got Sunday Driver on this character?
Absolutely, yeah.
I got it on my crafting character.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have as well. I mean, the reason I took it on this character is because I had so many positives. I needed to get rid of the offset that with the negative traits. And one of the ones I took was the Sunday Driver.
That's why I did the same thing with my crafting character. Coming around you.
Yeah.
On your left.
On my right.
My lights are very dim.
I noticed that. Actually, turn your torch on.
I did. I think I ran out of battery.
No. Okay.
Unless it's just the bulbs themselves.
Could be that the percentage of the bulb reflects how much light they put out.
Oops. Ah. Sorry, Van, my headlights are out.
That's alright, I'm sure I can find some spares. Headlights I'm not so worried about, it's engine parts and metal sheets and screws.
Yeah, well...
I'll leave the gate open for you.
I'm trying to get there.
I'm going to run away
This
before...
rain does not help at all.
Let's not stand in the way of Super getting into the base. I can see that being a disaster.
Well, I'm having trouble getting to base right now because it's so dark and it's freaking...
Did you take Cat's Eyes?
Yeah, but
Really?
the dang
Oh,
rain...
Yeah, I was having trouble.
I'm gonna have to go closer. Would you mind coming down to the end of the driveway and kind of guiding me?
Yeah, sure. I'm on my way.
I don't know even where the frick I am. I'm way past the frickin' turnoff. Oops, I accidentally shut down the game. So, let's reload the game. But yeah, that dang rain was really fucking up with my...
Okay, I'm on the at the junction.
I'm past the junction. I'm past the turnoff to our base. You should be able to see my car.
Do you need me to come and get you?
Well, it would be an idea to kind of guide me at least to the road. I mean...
Okay, I'm heading up towards...
that farm warehouse, basically.
Oh, have you actually turned towards the thingy, then missed the turning on to the base?
Exactly.
Right, okay. It was on the main highway.
Yeah, I could see where the intersection was, but then I couldn't see past that. I was able to turn on the intersection just because of the fact of the
bodies.
My headlights are out, so if you got a light bulb along with you, I might have one in the car.
There he is. Yeah, there's the road. Are you alright?
Am I alright? I don't have no headlights.
And you can't see mine?
No, I cannot.
That's
there,
it, keep going.
Some headlight.
Yep, turn to your left, turn to your right. Go towards the light, Super. Keep coming.
I'm trying, but my car is pretty much...
Yeah, there's the road.
Right. Now can you get in front of me?
Okay, alright, well if you stop.
Because if I can see your tail lights, then...
Keep going, keep going.
Okay. And my car just died again.
Oh, you've properly screwed that up then, haven't you?
It's not completely red, though. That's the thing.
Oh, thanks for fucking my car up for me.
Well, I didn't do it on purpose. Okay, I see the turn now. Alright, I am back at base now.
Oh, good for you.
Now let me go get a light bulb.
Right, that is actually 4:30. So I'm going to call it quits there. Well, in fact, it's almost 5 o'clock. That is almost 4 hours of Project Zomboid. So thank you very much for everybody who's been watching my stream. I really appreciate that. Thanks very much to our old friend Vulcan for getting on the chat, to Mike Bonnet, to Sniper Matter, The First, let's see, and Nightmare. Thank you very much, guys, for getting on the chat and being chatty, as it were. Hope everybody has a good week, and I will see you next week for another live stream of Project Zomboid. And we will see if we can conquer Muldraugh next week. So until then, I hope you have a good week.
Okay, before you sign off.
Yep.
The light bulb percentage does make a difference.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm right! I was actually right about something! Yes! Anyway. Anyway. Have a good week, everyone. Catch you next week for another live stream. Hopefully we will be conquering Muldraugh to a greater extent. Until then, thank you very much for watching.